I hate resumes. I mean, seriously, don't you hate them? I hate writing them. I hate making sure everything's right. And I hate the fact that they're still around because they're old school, and with the technology and LinkedIn and everything that we have today with the type of jobs that are available, resumes just seem outdated and totally unnecessary, right? Well, too bad, because resumes are alive and well, and so you better make sure that you've got a good one if you're hunting for a studio job. So I got a few tips for you here to make your resume stand out amidst the hundreds of others in your future employer's pile of resumes. 1, fix your typos and your grammar errors. Nothing says I'm just looking for something to pay the bills and I could care less about making sure I make a good first impression like a stupid typo. So you might be fresh out of Harvard, but if you misspell a common word or God forbid the company name, you may as well be a toddler who never graduated kindergarten. Typos and grammar errors don't get you jobs. They shoot opportunity right in the foot. So fix your typos. 2, keep it organized and simple. As a designer, an attractive option is to go to themeforest.com and download a super sexy, unique, and professionally designed resume template. And for some jobs, that might be the icing on the cake and what gets you the job. However, personally, I'm a supporter of simple, minimal, and straight to the point. And it's possible for your future boss, this is the case as well. Also, keep everything organized with your name and summary at the top, employment in reverse chronological order, which means the most recent job is at the top, then education, and keep it on as little pages as possible. 3, a customized resume for every single job you apply for. I know it's tempting to just create a perfect resume with all your jobs, your experience, your references, everything on one master resume and call it a day, and just send it out to hundreds of jobs. But the thing is, there is no one-size-fits-all resume. In fact, employers can see right through this and will be able to tell if you've actually put the time and effort into tailoring that resume for the job you're applying for. So for example, if you're applying for a junior social media manager position, in what world is it relevant to share that you performed casual labor and worked with heavy machinery? Since when does tweeting require strong biceps? Since never. That's when. So go through your resume and change the wording of your summary for the specific job, remove employment experience that isn't relevant to the job, and add employment experience that is relevant for the job. Highlight your skills that prove you're the one to hire. 4, this one's important. Use numbers and metrics. And what in the world do I mean by this? Your future boss wants to know if you're worth hiring. You're going to cost him or her money, and lots of it. If they hire you, they're going to need to train you, get you set up, delay projects, and hold your hand for the first while, on top of paying your salary and benefits. So you better bet your bottom dollar that your boss wants to minimize her risk of hiring you by ensuring that you will give her a return on her investment. She needs to know that the value you bring to her company is worth her investment of time and money in you. So how do you show that you are a worthwhile investment? Well, your previous experience. In whatever job you did, use real numbers to prove that you brought value. Don't just explain what the job required or what actions you performed. Bring real numbers into the mix and explain the value you brought to the company. Instead of saying, built a new website for my chiropractor client, show the value you've added with something like, built a dynamic website for my client that increased new patient intake by 25% in the first month. Or something like, in my 3-month internship at so-and-so startup, I personally recruited 30 new signups to the website, increasing company revenue by $3,000 a month. Of course, these have to be real numbers. You can't just pull them out of thin air and lie. So you may have to do a little bit of research and make a couple phone calls to your old boss if necessary. But you've got to get those numbers in your resume. So 1, fix your typos and your grammar errors. 2, keep it organized and simple. 3, tailor your resume for every job you apply for. And 4, use numbers and metrics.